me and Richard got to spend lots of time also not on camera together, and he really taught me to just not take my job too seriously, and that we're there to play and have fun, and he didn't put any pressure on me to deliver. He was just so generous on camera and off camera. And
hello, Max, Lauren, Jonathan, thank you so much for your time. It's a pleasure to talk to you and to talk about this. I'm gonna say it's an uplifting story as well. It's not just about there is that a little sad, but I love it. Everything about it, the music, everything.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah. Of course. So I'm going to start with you, Jonathan. What was the transition to be a director of the stage and bring this amazing story to the big screen?
It was a complete privilege to bring this story to the screen. One, because I've never directed a film before, so this was a first-time challenge. I loved that challenge though, and I'd worked on this for 5 years before it was becoming a movie. So I felt I knew it from the very inside. It also moved the actual filming process, gave a permission for my imagination to just fly, and in a different way that theatre does, So the scale of the movie came out of my imagination, where I was going, oh, actually, we could do this, we could do this, we could do the other, and so I just loved every minute of it. Yeah.
Now I'm gonna ask you, Max, what was the importance for you to be part of a project like this?
I'm so privileged to have stepped into this role. It's such a gorgeous, complex gift of a human Jamie is, and again, much like Jonathan, this is my first professional job outside of school, and I think it's really important that people see themselves on screen, and I, as a gay actor, am hoping that I can, be that person for loads more people for years to come, and I'm just so grateful to be here and to be in this position. It's really fantastic. I feel really great.
Yeah, that's amazing. Lauren, you also a newcomer. So what was about Prieti? You're pretty too, so what was about Prieti that you liked the most?
I think that I just think that she's so lovely, and she just loves Jamie so much, and her and Jamie are just complete polar opposites, but they just love each other so much that nothing else matters. And I think that it's also being somebody who is northern and working class and a fan of theatre, seeing a role in theatre that was specifically for a South Asian girl was really special, and then to be able to play her in the transition to film was massive privilege.
Jonathan, bring this to the big screen, and all the scenes are more gigantic than in a theater, right? So what was the most challenging part for you?
It was all pretty challenging, to be honest. The opening number, and you don't even know it, was kind of a massive challenge, because it goes from Jamie being in a very ordinary classroom, and then his imagination takes flight. And from that moment in time, he sees himself in the pop video, and it's quite a long number, so it has to transition and move forwards and grow and get bigger as his imagination grows. So to take him from his ordinary classroom to his sense of a fantasy classroom, where he's in the pop video, where he walks out of the storeroom cupboard and suddenly he's out on the street and into a kind of fabulous, amazing, joyful, queer club in which he feels the center of attention on his birthday. And then from there to walk straight out into the most amazing fashion catwalk, again, center of attention, fully himself, fully fabulous. To hold all that length of story over a long number just took a lot of thought through. So, but as I said, they all had their challenges.
Yeah. And for you, Max, you work alongside with Richard Grant. How was work with him, and did you learn a lot from him?
Yeah, I learned a lot. I mean, filming is incredibly long and tiring days, so me and Richard got to spend lots of time also not on camera together, and he really taught me to just not take my job too seriously, and that we're there to play and have fun, and he didn't put any pressure on me to deliver. He was just so generous on camera and off camera, and I learned just tons and tons and tons of stuff from just by watching him and observing his craft. And to be in a room, I think Jonathan would say the same, where Jamie is going on this parallel with Loco Chanelle, and I was sort of in a weird similar parallel with Richard, that he was sort of guiding me through in a really non-patronizing way, and it was really an amazing experience working with him. I'm so grateful.
As a director, that was also really beautiful to observe, you know, because the story was Max and Richard was parallel to Jamie and Hugo at that moment in time. And this was our first days of shoot, of principal photography. And so to watch Max, who was coming in open and naive in many ways, but full, to watch Richard just hold that space for him and look after him. And as Max says, in the most unpatronizing way. He didn't say, oh, I know how to do this, follow my lead. He just observed, listened, encouraged at each and every moment. It was beautiful to watch.
Which is amazing, and the movie is great. And I just want to thank you so much for your time, Jonathan, Lauren, and Max. A lot of success, and I hope everybody loved the movie like I did. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
If you like this video, don't forget to comment, to like, and subscribe to our channel right here.